So Manchester United return to the Barclays Premier League this weekend, away at Crystal Palace. A difficult prospect for Manchester United, although Crystal Palace haven't been in great form the last few games, getting hammered in their League Cup tie away at Manchester City. But obviously Manchester United going in on that horrific performance in that Capital One Cup game, home to Middlesbrough. Really poor performance considering Manchester United putting out a strong, very strong team, certainly capable of beating them in 90 minutes, let alone the extra half an hour. So we're going this only scoring one goal in the last three games, which really isn't good enough considering we've dominated all three of them games. The Moscow, Man City and Middlesbrough have dominated them all and only scored one goal. Really isn't good enough. We're not conceding to many at the moment, but really not good enough going forward. I would definitely expect some changes from Louis van Gaal in this game. Obviously David Hayer is going to definitely come back in goal. Mixed reactions from Romero, made some decent saves there, but also looked a bit ropey at times, making one mistake which just went past the post. So obviously definitely David Hayer. The back four didn't look too bad in that game, to be honest. Daley Blind had a mare at one point, which went in, but it was given offside, thank God, an own goal. But apart from bringing Phil Jones back in there, I don't see too much change from the defence, really, to be honest. And then it's that attacking lot that's going to probably change for Manchester United. Obviously, probably Schneider and Schweinsteiger are going to come back into this game. Maybe give us a bit different in that midfield. Michael Carrick obviously playing a decent game against Middlesbrough, but probably going to be back on the bench for this game. I'd like to see definitely Schneider come back into the team there. Pereira is definitely going to miss out of this game, I would presume. Memphis Depay, who was absolutely horseshit in that game, will miss out. He will be probably back on the bench, if he even deserves a place on the bench after that woeful performance, and I wouldn't have given him any more than about a 3 in that game. Absolutely atrocious from him. Really does need to step it up a bit if he wants to be a Manchester United regular, and certainly isn't looking like a 20 or 25 million pound player as yet. And God knows, I would presume that Ashley Young will probably come back into the fold there. But personally, I really don't know what we're going to do. But possibly could play Jesse Lingard again. But Jesse Lingard hasn't looked too bad since he's come into the team. But I'm still not totally convinced if he's going to be a Manchester United player going into the next into the future for Manchester United. But you know, we will have to wait and see. Obviously, Juan Mata's going to definitely come back into the Manchester United team. Hasn't looked his best the last game or so, but he will come back into the team, I'm sure about it. Hopefully Herrera will come back in that number 10 role. And I would definitely put Martial up front this game. I would put Wayne Rooney on the bench. Definitely another poor performance from Wayne Rooney. I thought when he first come on against Middlesbrough, he did open up a lot of space with his movement, but after that, pretty awful. To be honest, and I wouldn't have given him any better than a 4 in that game. Certainly a terrible penalty as well from Wayne Rooney. So I'd have him on the bench. I'd probably put Ashley Young in instead on the wing and move Anthony Martial up front with Herrera in that number 10 role. Obviously, they've got some danger men we've got to look out for. Wilfried Zaha, I did see him a few weeks ago against West Brom. Absolutely tore them to shreds, although there wasn't really any such end product, but still tore them to shreds. So he's going to have a point to prove playing against Manchester United, especially at home. So he could really cause Manchester United some problems. Obviously, they've got the likes of Dwight Gale, who could cause us some problems as well. But hopefully Manchester United can get the job done in this game. It is away from home, but they haven't been playing too brilliant as of late, Crystal Palace. I think we might just about sneak this one, sort of 1-0 or something. It's not going to be easy, but obviously it's difficult away game. But we're going to have to just wait and see. Hopefully we can get back to winning ways. Obviously we're going to have to start scoring some goals. I'm going to go for an Anthony Martial goal. Unfortunately, we can't rely heavily on him this season. I mean, I know we're looking for him always to make that spark, get that goal. At the moment, I mean, he's only 19 still. We really do need to find some other areas in the team where we can get certainly some goals from other players. the likes of Herrera, Mata, and obviously Wayne Rooney if he's playing, and even Ashley Young really do need to start chipping in with a lot more goals to boost our goal tally, because I think it's the worst out of the top 6 sides in the Premier League, which isn't good enough for Manchester United. Really do need to improve that. Possibly we do need to sign another forward at some point, whether that's in January or definitely in the summer. We'll need to be looking to sign another forward that can bang some goals in, because we're really paper thin. It does now look like James Wilson probably will go out on loan after his dog shit performance against Middlesbrough as well. So that's going to leave us with only Wayne Rooney and Anthony Martial up front, and obviously Fellaini if he plays him as a striker, which I just don't think he's good enough as a striker at all. So it just leaves us, I mean, if Wayne Rooney gets injured, we're literally relying solely on Martial, which is just terrible for Manchester United. You look back in 2008, 2009, we had Ronaldo, Tevez, Rooney and Berbatov all as our attack. 2009, I mean, that was 4 quality players there. You can rotate. You've got a lot of goals there in the team. If one player's having an off day, you've got 3 or 4 other players that could chip in with goals. You look at the likes of Barcelona, Messi, Suarez, Neymar, all can chip in with a lot of goals. There's 3 really attacking players. You look at a lot of teams, the top teams in Europe, that have really, the likes of Barcelona have got Thomas Müller and Lewandowski that are both banging in goals. I mean, and then you look at the likes of Real Madrid. You've got Bale, Ronaldo, Benzema, Rodriguez. You've got a lot of goals in them teams. Manchester United just aren't at that level in terms of goal scorers and real attacking players at this moment in time for me. And Sir Alex Ferguson always did used to have a lot of attacking players when Manchester United were at their real best. So, and I think that still is a problem that Louis van Gaal didn't address in the summer. Although we did really want Thomas Müller, I think if we had got him, I think we would have been a hell of a lot better this season, because he's been banging in the goals for Bayern Munich. Wasn't to be. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully we can nick this 1-0, which is what I'm hoping for. Please like the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Let me know what team you'd play against Crystal Palace. Do you think certain players should be dropped from the team after that woeful performance? Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll talk to you all again soon. See ya.